gives it up to Tate. Went right through Tate's legs. And that is a Rockets turnover. The Thunder out on the run, and it's Lou Dort. An easy guide up and over the rim.
I think you have to respect his ability to knock down the three-point shot. Giddy does a good job of just holding his ground against Gordon on the drive. That's going to become another turnover for the Rockets. See if the Thunder can cash in those chips.
And there is Lou Dort spotting up on the wing. Bottoms it. And it's a 7-0 start for OKC. And Green, the first bucket for Houston. So much confidence for Dort as Gordon finds a crease and he will scoop it off the glass. Now in his 14th year, 6 with the Rockets. He's won all those runs in the playoffs as Giddy, off balance, looked like all of his momentum was taking him to the baseline.
That's tough.
As Jalen Green quickly into the front court for the Rockets, the number 2 overall pick. The Rockets pass up 1-3, get another one from Gordon, and he is not going to miss from straight away. Eric Gordon, who's been lethal from three-point land on the season, over 46%. Just staying in front of that transition play by House. And at least the Dort on the other end. Nobody gets back for Houston. And Dort's got his second slam of the night. And it's Christian Wood quickly getting into the front court. 2 starters down for the Rockets with Tyson. SGA steps into the passing lane, knocks it free. And lobs it up, and it was an alley-oop intended for Dort, but Jalen Green got back defensively. As he fires it up to House. House dumps it off. Wood underneath, and he powers up.
Thunder not able to capitalize just yet.
Green slithers his way to the cup, and Jalen Green, the rookie, a solid first quarter. I mean, it's been a slow dismantling, but now 4 players who were drafted in the first round on the roster, all of them are teenagers, and Favors off the pretty feed, underneath with the reverse.
Oh, you just laughed.
Hey, man, just remember who the guard is.
Okay, you laughed at me, did you? You never took me seriously, did you?
Matthews with a response 3.
And good battle for that loose change coming off that rim. It was anybody's basketball.
As Poku buries a mid-range jumper. He had one of those against Miami nearly in the exact same spot.
A guy hanging out in that dunker slot, and he does just what he's supposed to, get that dunk.
Man's been letting it fly here in the first half, and he drills the 3. He went down to the G League. Mark Daignault wanted to work on the defense, the competitive spirit, and we've seen him over the homestand. As Brooks counters. Giddy tries to get a running start. Nice move. Went to the opposite side of the rim.
As he was making that move.
Low scoring first half here in OKC. Tate, series of moves. Ultimately had his back to the basket. And he hooks it home. Shutting off the baseline from Jalen Green. Now a little stutter step from Tate. And he somehow slipped his way right by JRE.
And to beat him to the spot, wow.
SGA still looking for his first dose, and there it is. Even with the Houston defense waiting for him underneath. Boy, the Thunder defense has just smothered Houston. The Rockets have just 31 points as we come up on the 3-minute mark of the second. SGA is going to make it 2 in a row. You're not going to keep him under wraps forever.
Getting on that Phoenix Suns bandwagon. Hey, man, they are balling right now.
Well, you know who else is balling all of a sudden is SGA. Well, it's led to him becoming one of the more lethal interior players. And with the 2 free throws missed by Christian Wood. Not really sure what's going on with Christian Wood at the free throw line. He's now 0 for 4. Check that, 2 for 6.
He's missed his last 4 straight.
And SGA, oh yeah, banks it in.
Rockets on the floor that can stay in front of him. And he's feeding off of SGA.
Oh, and Baisley got up there with Wood, who just muscled it up right over the top and made a couple of threes. Mark Daignault wants OKC to move quickly. Try to get a 2 for 1. As Muscala raining threes from the outside. He's got his second.
As well, but you got to pick your poison.
Here's that defensive stop that leads to a break, and Dort dumps it off to a trailing JRE, who has the smooth land. In Lou Dort's game, it's translating obviously in the box score with those 16 points, but he just seems to be playing offense with a lot of confidence.
Well, and I think that, that's a good point you make, because confidence has a lot to do with good offense, especially with young players. Now, we're going to throw him in that conversation as a young player. He has not arrived yet. Look at this play right here where he just turns and burns, and there's nobody home.
Into the backcourt with Gordon. The veteran back outside, and Jayshawn Tate drills one from three-point land.
And he's controlled, but he's also out of control. You can't let the defense know what you're trying to do. And that's one of those shots there by Green that I was talking about. That's his third three of the night.
Green across the baseline. Waba, no. Houston just not there from three-point land. Getty on the release, and the perfect pass led him in stride for the easy layup. SGA, little mismatch on Wood. Bounces off of him, but the airspace closes quickly as Baisley corner three, and he knocks it down. Certainly did, because Houston couldn't grab that loose ball cleanly. And there is a three from Eric Gordon. A fast break point. It's 13-0 OKC. What a pass. Giddy underneath for JRE. The reverse and the rookie-to-rookie action. As he was trying to go for the undercut. What a move, Lou Dort. Oh, he had to step on Tice. Offensive rebound. JRE puts it back up and in. The Thunder have done such a good job of neutralizing any kind of sustained success from the Rockets. Dort again, going to work this time. Oh, through traffic, just flung it up and banked it in. Double-digit night for SGA. This match is the biggest lead of the night for OKC at 17. Tice, 4-3. And Tice, 35% from three. As the clock trickles down, as SGA in the mid-range. That is a smooth stroke. Up over the outstretched arm of Jalen Green.
Well, the one thing they're doing well is shooting a three-point ball. They have 10 makes already. And a couple of back-to-back buckets here. Just kind of swinging the momentum in their favor.
Houston with the first 4 points. Augustine right back to Tice. He's got himself another three. And the first 7 in a perfect fourth quarter start to the Rockets. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl and Favors on the floor. Haven't seen this all too often over the last couple of games. And Ty Jerome gives the Thunder exactly what they needed. So Thunder 17-point lead is long gone. Jerome got around Augustine. And Ty Jerome here in the fourth quarter with 2 big buckets.
To hold on to that basketball and get a much-needed 2 in the lane.
Gordon kept possession and puts it up and in.
It's still a steady score.
With 5 minutes gone by in the fourth, Jerome has already had a couple of big baskets. Outside Lou Dort, he'll get the flyby. 3 on the way, and he rattles it in. Keep the scoreboard moving in these tight games in the second half. As SGA back outside to Dort. He's got some daylight, and he's got another 3. And that's a big one for Dort, who's had a big night. Have not seen House in the second half.
And how about the big lineup that's in the ball game as well? First time they played Wood and Tice together.
It's loose, and it's consolidated by Giddy. Giddy turning the corner, goes with a right hand, and he lays it up and in transition. And Christian Wood slow down the floor. Muscala, he'll let it fly from downtown. No, but it's Lou Dort slamming it home with the follow.
Allow the time to run down. The Rockets are going to choose not to foul. That's precious time going off the clock for them.
And Lou Dort just adding to what has already been a sparkling performance. Have 25 points here in the fourth quarter. That is the most that they scored in a quarter all night long. And the Rockets' losing streak goes to 13.